Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing today? We're going to do another round of the witness, and I'm laughing a little bit right now because I had this stream going for like 2 minutes or something, and I'm over here just talking away, and all of a sudden I realize, like, Thomas hadn't showed up, and if Thomas hasn't shown up, that means the stream isn't working clearly. Uh, and so I'm looking around trying to figure out what's going on, and I'm over in YouTube Studio, and for whatever reason, it has set up my stream to be uh, private or unlisted, and so there we go. That's why everything was messing up. Um, and so there we go. That's why everything was messing up. I do not know why recently my lips have been so out of sync with the audio. There we go. That's why everything was messing up. I do not know why recently my lips have been so out of sync with the audio. It doesn't look as bad today. So I was just watching it over there. The way I'm doing this is I got an instance of OBS running on my side monitor over there that is taking the picture from my camera and creating a virtual camera out of it. So it then streams that to StreamYard. So I get this nice little background for whatever I'm doing. The problem is it doesn't what's the word? It doesn't do audio, and so audio is coming in as a separate channel. So it's really weird. Anyway, these are just things that I'm working with on the back end, trying to give you all a better viewing experience and trying to make it more enjoyable for me because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, to be honest. In fact, something I'm really excited about is I've set up a digital camera. It's a Canon EOS Rebel T5, which is kind of on the lower end, just like 5-6 years old. I fixed it up, and I feel like it's giving me just a little bit better image quality than I was getting off the standard webcam. At the very least, I feel like my green screen has never looked better because I feel like it's doing a better job at differentiating the colors, and I don't feel as washed out as I usually do. So all of which are things that I know y'all probably don't care about. We're all stuck in quarantine, so we might as well all have fun together, am I right? So since this is The Witness, I am going to... I'm going to have it set up such that you guys can come join me and we can chit chat about whatever because there doesn't seem to be a lot of mystery to this game. It's pretty puzzleish. Like it's just if I were to download an app on my phone that was just connecting lines in a puzzle, I feel like that's kind of the same thing I got going on here. Which I mean, I have a lot of fun with those games. I'm not complaining. This is the kind of game I enjoy, but without there being a lot of engaging puzzle, I don't feel like it's really fun for y'all to see. So, hey, we're going to open this up. And as always, my good friend Yosef, how are you doing today?
It's 9:30 almost here. So, yeah, having a nice evening.
Evening. So it's 9:30 in the morning.
No, evening.
Evening, yeah, me. Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. Sharing the right desktop.
Shall I be envious? Do you have a haircut?
No. Well, I mean, I trimmed the beard, but no, I didn't get a haircut.
Okay. Because all the barber shops and all the hairdressers here are closed, so yeah, I will end up with a ponytail in 2 months.
Well, the dirty little secret on my end is I do my own haircuts, more or less. Ever since I was a kid, my mom cut my hair just because my dad hated to go to the barber shop, so she did all the kids' hairs. And then, let's see. Shoot, quick. And then I got stuck in the habit of having my wife do the hair, and we had kids. And I'm like, well, my wife doesn't have time to do haircuts. Like that's such a waste of her time. I'm not gonna do that. And then I'm not getting my chat overlay. Hold on a second. And then, so I started to learn how to cut most of my hair and just have my wife come in and do the little the little parts that I couldn't get very easily. And it's worked tremendously well. So I get most of it. My wife comes in and she's the one that makes it look good. I get the bulk done, but she's the one who makes it actually look good.
Okay, that's interesting. I would never trust my wife with that. And definitely, I wouldn't trust myself to do something like a haircut.
It's surprisingly easy. At least for me, because I mean, this isn't a hard haircut. Like I have a buzzer, so I do like a number 8 on the top, and then I do a 3 on the sides to get it a close, and then just like a
Mhm.
4 transition. Because if you don't do that transition piece, the hair comes out jagged. And Mr. Miles, how you doing? He's gonna come on and be like, "What on earth are these losers talking about? Hairstyles?
Haircuts, of course, obviously. No,
Very
the
important."
funny thing is, whose stream was it? No, I'm losing track of the streams that I'm in, and somebody was talking. I think it was yesterday. Who was it? I think it was Orville Nation. On Orville Nation, he will do with a subscriber of his. He's a barber, and he's going to do a tutorial on hair, how to cut your hair on the stream. So it's going to be. I'm not sure if today. Not sure if today, but I think something like tomorrow or Wednesday.
That's
What's
pretty
today?
cool.
Yeah, today's Monday. Yeah, today's Monday. You know what? I'm losing track of time because even during the weekend, I start up my computer, do some work, and so it's getting uh, crazy. And since my wife is all the time at home, now I'm really losing track of time. Is it weekend? Is it working day?
Oh yeah, they just
And
all
honest
blur together.
and honestly, I'm not saying that. The problem is I'm so used to being overloaded with work and the amount that comes in that when myself and my colleague we are it's the two of us who is working with the same regions on the mm, tenders, and we have basically the Europe we have split in our team. We are like team of 14 people in our company, and everybody's working with different countries.
Hmm.
And the two of us, we have on paper 100 countries.
Wow.
But in reality, it's something like 40 because obviously when you have the responsibility, let's call it responsibility for the whole Africa. There are obviously countries that will buy computers, but there are as well countries that
Hmm.
have barely food, so they are not going to buy computers. So that's pretty much it. But let's say it's we're talking about 40 countries that are really active, and now I see like the decline because you know what, many people are not used to work from home, so they are doing nothing, and then only they approach us when they are already in a panic mode, when there's
Right.
a submission or something needs to be done. They are coming and doing a lot of panic and a lot of pressure, but usually the part that we are responsible for can be handled pretty quickly because the colleague that I'm working with, we know each other since 2003, and we are working together from 2004. We
Okay.
started in December 2003, so basically, I know him longer than my wife. Uh, which is completely true, and we don't need to talk even. We just he just he, you know what? Really, sometimes the communication via Skype looks like he sends me a question mark, and I send him maybe a three-letter answer, and he just says K, and that's that's it. Sometimes sometimes that's the whole chat that we have during the day. Sometimes we are on calls for the whole day. So it's crazy. And what I wanted to say that now we are on the level of workload of my other colleagues from different from the other regions, let's say from Germany or France,
Hmm.
and I have the feeling that we are doing nothing because it's maybe the half of it, you know. So, but never mind. Yeah.
Hey, Lowdown Show, how you doing?
Ah.
Am I planning on doing any more reviews now that Picard is over? I've had so much fun doing these Thursday reviews. Uh, Whenever Discovery comes back on, you can believe I will be doing Discovery, which means I have to watch Discovery, so I actually know what's going on. beyond that, gosh, I honestly, I want to. I just don't know what it could be right now. And yes, I will be doing a summary review of of Star Trek Picard and seeing did it hold up. Like I've given it a score of there's the angle. I've given it a score of I think about 7.5 for the whole season. I felt like it was a fun show. I look forward to watching the whole season in one go here on double speed, and uh, and double speed simply because that's the speed I like watching shows at. It's not like I'm like, oh gosh, I don't look forward to this, so I'm gonna do double speed. It's just I like watching things double fast. So once I get done watching it all, I will be doing a summary of the season, which I hope you got to see my tongue in cheek episodes 1 through 9 summary of Star Trek Picard because I had so much fun doing that one. And Joseph,
Is it out?
Of Picard?
Yes.
Yeah, I put it up at like midnight, the day that episode 10 of Picard came out.
Okay, and why didn't I have get a notification about it? Yeah, because of YouTube, obviously.
Oh, I blocked you. I specifically said do not so Joseph.
Yeah. Okay. So no Slovakia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or did you block it just for me?
It was just for you. I should have done all of
Okay.
Slovakia just to be safe, just to be equal in my bias, but it was just you.
Yeah. You know what? At least you are honest.
See, you say that, but I mean, I joke about it often, but I am honest about my inherent biases. I know we all have inherent biases. I do try to be honest about my own. Oh, is that the
What was the name of the video? Because honestly, right now I'm on your channel and I'm looking at last minute summary.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. The short video, 4 minutes 36 seconds.
Yeah, it's just a tongue-in-cheek, fun look at episodes 1 through 9 of Picard. So it wasn't supposed to be like a season review or anything. It was just me being silly, catching up anyone who was here to see the last episode and didn't want to watch all the rest. Hey Cinnabon, how you doing today?
I have it queued up. So I will watch it afterwards. Perfect.
And for anyone who wants to join in, I have the StreamYards link at the first of the stream here. It's open lines. We'll talk anything. I mean, I know a lot of people are going stir crazy with the quarantines in effect, and so I'd like to open this up. I mean, it's also this game isn't the most riveting just for me sitting here by myself talking, but I do like to open it up so that we all get to hang out a little bit and virtually get out of the house, if not physically. In fact, one of the things I've been doing is I've started biking again, trying to get back into a healthier shape instead of such a rotund one. And
sorry, the description got me.
Fair is fair.
I always say round is also a shape, but you know what? Really, I don't know why. I'm working like for 5 years. I'm working from home, but I gained 2 kilo, which means something like 4.5 pounds or something like this in the last 2 weeks, and I said unacceptable. And I don't know why, because I'm working from home literally 5 years, and I was able. Okay, I put like lots of weight, but I changed my eating habits, and I lost then almost 60 pounds. Some of them came back, which is normal once you stabilize and everything. But I lost 60 pounds. But now I'm really counting it, how much I gain, how much I lose again. So I'm looking after it because it's annoying, especially since I bought like a pile of new clothes.
Yeah.
afterwards.
Well, see, I like to joke that losing weight isn't complicated. It's just hard.
Keeping it is complicated. Keeping it is complicated. And for me, what worked for me, everybody has to find his own way or her own way. For me, what worked was I stopped eating bread and pasta.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Um, Rice and potato are as well something that I eliminated, but not completely. Rice, because rice is relatively dangerous because when you eat a lot of it, you get relatively early hungry
Hmm.
after you eat rice. Yeah, but it's basically the combination. So it's meats, vegetables, eggs, cheese. I don't have problem with fat meat. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty much something like a keto diet, but not a real one. But it helped me. Basically, the bread was the root of all evil, and pasta. Yeah, those are the two things. If you eliminate those two things, it becomes pretty tough because what's the easiest way uh, uh, how to fill up with food is you take bread, you put cheese, salami on it, yeah, and some butter or mayonnaise or whatever, and you eat it. And there you have the or you just go and basically buy a Subway or you eat a burger or whatever, and everywhere there is something that resembles bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and once you eliminate this, you're in a big trouble because then you really need to think about food, what to eat, how to prepare. You need to put time into it.
I don't think I could.
Or Mr. Londell, hello.
How are you doing today?
Now it's full Texas here against
Oh,
me.
can you hear us, Mr. Lundell?
Think I don't think I could deal without pasta. I'm a single guy, and it's a lifesaver.
What's that? I can't hear.
That pasta is lifesaver.
Oh, very true.
You know what? Just imagine that you make yourself an omelette and you don't take any kind of bread to eat it with. That's just harsh. But it works perfectly with pickles, for example, or just take a plate full of vegetables, and it helps, and you get used to it. But the first month, two things happened. I was hungry the whole time,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and the thing is, I was really craving some bread, some baguette, something, you know. But afterwards, it worked out fine, and it's going to be. So I started with it in what year do we have? 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 29 in September to 18, 2018. September 2018 and September 2019. Yeah, so it's going to be almost 2 years that I didn't. In September, it will be 2 years that I didn't have any bread or pasta or something like this. No pizza. Imagine that.
So you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah. But losing weight, it stopped. Now I'm just keeping it. So I'm at something like 102 kilograms right now. I want to keep it around 100, which means 220 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like this.
See, but I bet
I'm
you're a taller guy, aren't you?
so 6'6",
Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have to once again open the calculator but 2 meters. Yeah.
Yeah. So see you got a solid foot on me. I'm 5'8", 5'8", 5'9", depending on how much stretch I've been doing. And and I'm the same weight as you are, so it needs to come off me. I've lost about 10 pounds, but I stalled out. It's really annoying because I've been doing this only for a couple weeks, and it's been a lot easier this time around. I lost a bunch of weight a year or so ago, right before my dad passed away, and then I've been on the road and just eating horribly, so it all came back.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. That when you're on the road, it's the same with me when I was like really before I started working from home as a consultant. I was working as let's call it sales technical trainer.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was really doing trainings. I was traveling a lot, and that was the problem. Either you go out and you eat and you go to a restaurant and you don't think about it much. After a full day of training, I never went for a good lunch, because after when I ate, I was tired and I didn't concentrate very well. So I didn't eat. I only had something like, I don't know, banana or something really small, just to kill the worst hunger.
Yeah.
But I didn't eat, and then afterwards in the evening I ate like a solid portion of food, went to bed in a hotel. Next morning you get up, you go for the breakfast. And I know that in the US it's maybe not that traditional, but in the hotels around Europe, you go and you have really like breakfast, and it's like, seriously, you can have some serious food there. So once again, you get like the typical continental breakfast, and so you fill up. And despite it looks like exhausting, being in front of a class and delivering, I don't know, 8 hours of some facilitation or training or whatever, you don't burn that many calories. You just get hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I was gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight and gaining weight. Yeah, that was horrible. During the time, so I lost the weight when I started to work from home, but then I slacked and I started to eat once again. Like, yeah, let's order a pizza, let's have this, let's have that, and it came all back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
So
I
that's
mean,
why I started almost 2 years ago with the diet, because I wasn't able to walk up 17 steps here to the first floor in the house.
and honestly, I mean, it's the sort of thing where uh, you can eat like 100% of your daily dietary requirements in one meal on the road.
Yeah.
Rats. I missed it. Okay, one like that, then over, I think. Nope. Darn it, I'm missing one of the reflection angles. Yeah, so it was annoying because I went out to bike.
Can you take a screenshot of it and put it put it on the next monitor?
Yeah, it's just so I'm not able to find. There's a reflection point. See, there's getting into the light, and somehow I need to get a reflection of the far left side. And it's just a matter of finding where that reflection point is to solve the puzzle. Unless it's
Shouldn't move the switch? It was there on the wall, or was it for another puzzle?
so the way this section of puzzles is working is I lower and raise the water level, and it brings the puzzle into different visible areas for its reflection stuff. Like right there, that's a real good shot of the right hand side of the puzzle. But I need to somehow get the left hand side. I'm not finding where the sweet spot is to see the left. Yeah, so the past 4 days I've gone biking, And I typically go about just under 8 miles on a bike ride in about 40 minutes. And then, so in theory, I'm burning around 500-600 calories each time I go biking, and I've gained like 2 pounds. I'm like, what nonsense is this? Number one sci-fi and Mr. Lundell. How are y'all guys doing today?
Hi, number one sci-fi. Hello. You're in the stream.
Hello. What up?
Oh, just practicing the definition of insanity over here. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Yeah, Geronimo. Yeah, the continental breakfast is light. The Irish breakfast is another beast. Sausages, bacon, blood sausage, white pudding, mushrooms, toast, beans, hash browns, tomatoes, and coffee. Exactly. This is something that you can get in the hotels, and you can combine everything. I wouldn't do it.
So we have the same sort of breakfast here in the States.
You get it because there's one girl that I'm following on YouTube. She has a channel, and she was living for year and a half in Germany, and now she's back in the United States in the Washington area, and she has a YouTube channel. It's, what is it called? Kelly Does Her Thing or something like this, and she's comparing the life in Germany and Europe in general to the United States, and she's pointing out all the differences. She found a boyfriend in Germany, and he is moving between Germany and the United States all the time, and she's doing funny videos about the differences in the way of life.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that she mentioned there was as well that the breakfast in the U.S. hotel chains is relatively weak compared to what you can find in European hotels. That was her thing, saying, I don't know, you know. So maybe she didn't do a great comparison. There's some really harsh background noise. Where is it coming from?
I do not know. In fact, I was going to ask if y'all guys can hear the game content or not.
So it's like an engine running in the background. Is it the game in that case?
Yeah, I can hear everything all right. Are you doing this on OBS, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm doing an OBS.
It sounds like an engine of something running in the background. Is it a game?
Let's see.
Now it's silent.
Bird is saying no game content that he can hear. I have the desktop audio on. I shared the screen. Is it not sharing audio? Darn it.
I have this I have the stream as it is paused because otherwise I would get an echo from the stream. I'm just sitting with the chat and checking the chat, rambling kind of hello.
Feeling.
Mm-hmm. Can be. Yes.
Let's see.
Hello, Cinnabon. Hello, Bird of Prey. Mr. Miles, 6 foot, 1.8 meters, and 180 pounds, 81.6 kilograms. That's perfect. That's perfect balance.
Okay.
Oh, and 2 meters is 6.5 feet. Okay, so I'm 6.5. Yeah.
Guys, I'm sorry. I think the issue is I'm having to use Firefox, and it seems like Firefox isn't letting me choose to share my desktop audio over Streamlabs. And for whatever reason, it's also not in a... Wow, my brain just died here. In Streamlabs, it's not sharing it. It's not sharing the desktop audio, even though I'm telling it to. So I'm trying to real quick change some stuff up here so you can actually see it.
Okay, so nobody hears that anymore.
I hear a little. It's
It's
not bad.
a little background noise. It's acceptable. It's acceptable.
Okay, and I think that's what it is. I
Okay.
just turned it off.
Okay.
Ceiling fan.
Yeah,
It's something that I always wanted to
I
have,
live
but
in
first I
Texas.
had parrots. First I had parrots, so that wasn't a possibility. And then now I have cats, and it would probably not end up as well too. So yeah, no ceiling fan.
So what? They were free range.
There you go. That should let you
Yeah,
hear the audio now.
yes, yes. They could fly around the flat. Yeah, and yeah.
Oh,
Then
okay.
they
So
flew out of the window, and I lost them. Yeah, so
Sorry
sad
about that,
story.
everyone. Let me know in the chat if you hear the audio now. By the way, because I've slightly changed up the way it should be going to the stream. Also, hey Shronmore, how you doing?
Hello, Sean Mower. Hello.
Let's see.
oh yeah, Stronmore. I finally closed this morning. I like the one on the prodigal son of the video.
Okay, he says he can hear the audio now.
Okay.
I think we are not getting it over to StreamYard, but that's okay.
Huh. This is an interesting puzzle now. I see the solution, but I can't get past the wooden blocks.
So, and there is no way to kick the wooden blocks?
There might be. It's a good question. Maybe if I use this one over here. Let's see. Down. 1, 2, 3 over. And the rest of the way. Okay.
Looks like an S.
Okay. So far it's being pretty straightforward. Kind of doing reverse here. So honestly, when I'm biking, one of the things that really gets me perturbed is y'all have roundabouts, right, Yosef? Where
Yeah, of course.
So I'll get to a roundabout, or just any street in general, and I'll start to cross and see a car coming, and like the whole slew of traffic coming. So I'm waiting, and inevitably one person will stop and try to wave me on, like, okay, come on through. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. the 50 cars behind you, they're not moving for me. And then they like get really annoyed with me that I'm just sitting there. I'm like, guys, you know what? Just treat me like another vehicle, because that's how the law sees us here in the States. A bicyclist
Yeah,
is.
that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to ask. Isn't it like? Wow, what a ringtone! Exactly. That was. You are basically a vehicle in the traffic.
Yes.
So there's really no reason why they should treat you in a different way.
You know, they're trying to be nice, and I appreciate that sentiment. It's just their niceties could get me killed, and I really want them just just to keep on going there, you know? Okay.
there's a switch, but it's in a cage, so watch out so that the cage doesn't close on you.
Yeah, I need to somehow solve this mystery over here. It seems like. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure that I don't forget to keep the link nearby, because I know after a while, like YouTube doesn't let you go back to the chat a whole lot. So let's see. There's the solution for it. I wonder if I just need to find the right spot to stand on this. Like that? Yeah. How far can I get this?
By the way, are the construction work is the working on the constructions continuing? Is it going on?
Sweet.
Because you said you are in construction.
Yeah, so I am tangentially in construction. So I'm not the one who like drives bulldozers and stuff or anything like that.
I know, but it's a project.
Yeah, so I go out after the construction work. Well, hopefully after it's done. Every once in a while, I do have to be on an active site. I'm not overly fond of that, but but it's going well. I've recently wrapped up one job.
No stop on these kind of jobs, yeah.
Yeah, it never stops. Which is good. I mean, if work stopped, I'd be out of it. So I very much appreciate work not stopping. Let's see. So I stair step down, then go all the way up and over. So here we go.
Because, for example, one of the furniture producer today fired 900 people.
Wow.
900.
That hurts.
That hurts.
Ouch.
Like I guess if it was something like a
that plant is closed down.
Yes, it is pretty much for the foreseeable future, because they have not enough cash, and the government currently has a plan to support companies up to 250 employees, but the discussion about what's going to happen with the larger ones is still ongoing. So it's not fun right now. The good thing is I'm really not afraid about losing my job. But it's pretty problematic right now.
There we go. Stromer is saying, my dad was one step below a professional cyclist. He raced in the top Pro-Am races in Ireland and was captain of the country cycling team, just one step down from racing in the Olympics. That's pretty cool. So it's not, I don't think it's a real race, but there's a biking event here in Texas called the Hotter Than Hell. And basically at the hottest time of the year, in either August or late August, early September, people get together in the middle of the desert and go biking for 50, 60, 100 miles, whatever you want to do. And I really want to go do that. I'm never in a good spot to do it, but usually by the time I start losing like 20 pounds, I'm able to easily do 20 miles in about an hour and a half. Nothing amazing, but I'm going around on my mountain bike. I don't have a street bike to do any sort of speed with.
Just get an electric bike.
Are you gonna shoot
what?
a bee
They
now?
are so expensive.
There it goes.
They are so expensive. Those e-bikes.
Did you see who was it? Was it Jeep who made an electric bike and it was like some insanely overpriced thing. Like you could basically buy a car or buy this bike.
They start around 1,000 euro, which is, let's say, $1,000. But that's just the lowest price on those, and it goes up really up to 10K, which is just crazy. And those are the commercial ones that you can buy in the normal stores, and then you have as well some professional ones, professional mountain bikes that help you, with climbing and everything, and those are insanely expensive.
Okay, I did not see this guy coming, and I really don't want to have my back to him. Some random stone statue or statue of a guy turned into stone. It's the first person-ish thing I've seen in the game so far. But right now, I'm just trying to get to where that white beam goes.
And what's the purpose of this game? Because the only thing that you were doing until now, it was solving puzzles.
Exactly. So far as I can tell, the purpose is to solve puzzles, and then try to unravel the larger mystery of what's going on this island.
But the beam looks like it goes away from the island. So are you going to swim now?
Let's see. It looks like it won't let me swim. What on earth? I thought for sure this would do something. I must have to solve another puzzle to make like another beam intersect with it or something. Oh, another guy. Okay, so now I'm just finding all the guys. And he's reaching for this cup? Can I climb up there?
The question is if you can move it in some way, because maybe you can redirect the beam somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah. Huh.
It's puzzling.
I wonder if we got like
Okay.
a Pompeii situation where everyone kind of got petrified where they stood. Okay, well, I guess I'll go find some more puzzles to solve.
Yeah. Sharon Marias, those 900 support at least another 100 jobs in the service industries, of course. And but the thing is, once the situation is over and they resume their work, they will hire all those people back. They just want to put them on basically on the shoulders of the state right now, so that they get unemployment support. And basically, to get the unemployment support, you need to have you had to work 280 days in the last year. So everybody who had work for 280 days has no problem, because they get for 6 months something like 80% of their salary anyway, and the situation will probably resolve in the next 6 months. At least everybody hopes so. I hope it will resolve in under 3 months, because I have my holidays paid. We paid almost 4K for a trip to Turkey, so definitely I want to go there. I don't want to spend my holidays in the garden in a stupid plastic swimming pool, because in that case I don't need to take my holidays, and I have already carryover from last year, 25 days, and 25 days, a new 25 days for this year. So where I'm supposed to spend it? And honestly, I'm not going to spend my holidays on staying at home.
Well, I guess if your holiday time came up, what about like renting an RV or something? And I guess, do y'all have RVs? Go hit up
Yeah, of
some
course.
campgrounds. Like I don't mean to sound like an idiot asking that. I'm just not sure what things are and aren't popular in other countries.
It's basically, honestly, you find here everything. The question, it's only the question of popularity. You know.
Yeah. Huh.
And honestly, to go makes less sense for me to get. Just explaining it makes less sense for me to get an RV and go somewhere with it, because the country is so small, yeah, that and you have everywhere some possibility of accommodation.
Mm-hmm.
That you can rent a cabin for cheap money, really cheap money. Is really nothing expensive, and you can go there. But what makes no sense for me, if everything around it is closed. You know that the only you can go to aqua parks, you can't go to do whatever sightseeing. The last thing that I want to do is climb mountains, and we have plenty of those. No, I have really my back is in a really bad shape.
Oh, okay.
So basically climbing up is really painful for me.
Okay, I was thinking like you just didn't like mountain climber or something. Like me in
And
running, I'd rather, I don't know,
yeah,
swallow glass and run.
yeah, but you know what? I go swimming, but also all the pools are closed right now.
Mm.
You know, like indoor pools, obviously, and it's as well for me 10-minute drive, and I have a nice swimming pool where we can where I go for swim. I swim for 1 hour, just up and down, up and down, up and down, 40, 50, 60 times, and I just go home. This is way better activity than running.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Swallowing glass, that's a really good alternative to
I
running.
really hate running.
Yeah. And the thing is, I have a friend. He basically left his job for 1 year. He took a sabbatical, and he went across the world just to run marathons and half marathons. And he did a beautiful video blog about it. He did he raised a load of money for himself and for different charities, because he was running for different charities. And yeah, good for you. And I always said, okay, good for you, but I'm really not interested in this kind of stuff. No running for me. Just go run. I don't care.
Hey, hold on. I just saw a looks like a tape recorder in this boat coming up ahead. Right about here-ish.
Man,
Okay, here we go.
Suppose a boat is crossing a river.
I know y'all
and
can't hear it, so
another
hold on a
empty
second.
boat is about to collide with it. Even an irritable man would not lose his temper. But But supposing there was someone in the second boat, then the occupant of the first would shout to him to keep clear, and if the other did not hear the first time, nor even when called 3 times, bad language would inevitably follow. In the first case, there was no anger. In the second, there was. Because in the first case, the boat was empty, and in the second, it was occupied. And so it is with man. If he could only roam empty through life, who would be able to injure him? Shuangzi, 4th century BC.
Okay, it's done talking. It was for y'all who, I know y'all can't hear it on the panel. It was talking about if a boat was about to collide with another boat and the other boat was empty, you wouldn't get upset. Like, you wouldn't yell or anything like that. You'd have no problem with sinking the empty boat. But if there's a person in it, you'd yell at them to steer clear. And eventually, if after 2, 3, 4 warnings they didn't do it, you'd eventually like start swearing and stuff. Some harsh language would come out. And it was some Sung Shu quote from China in the 4th century. Not sure what the point of it was, but you know, that's interesting. Yeah, Cinnabon, the needs of the MIDI.
I'd pay real money to see you swear at somebody, yeah.
I get cross, but I try very hard not to swear.
That's why I said I'd pay real money to see it.
You wouldn't have to pay money for hearing me. Yeah. With me, it's very easy. Just give me my corporate notebook with 120,000 people connecting through a VPN to the corporate systems when everything is slow.
Let's see.
You see you can hear the harshest words. And you know what? I'm really proud of the notebooks that we are building, because there's a nice definition. What's the difference between hardware and software? Yeah. So there's a very simple answer. Hardware is everything you can kick if the software is not working. And my notebook is a good representation of that statement, because I hit it every day multiple times. And the good thing is I don't care, because the notebook is has insurance, damage insurance, and it's a corporate one, so if I destroy it, I get a new one. But
Man,
there are new models that are coming, so I wait for the new models that will come in August now. And I can ask for a new one in August.
I'm having a lot easier time with these puzzles now that I actually know how to do them.
Imagine that.
Yeah. I say that now I'm getting stumped on this one.
Yeah. I didn't want to say a thing, yeah, but you put yourself on spot, so.
I did.
That's okay.
But at least it makes sense. Like, I thought it was just you had to divide up the black and white ones. No, you have to make sure that all the same colors are together. So I can't put I have to have this white one all by itself. Let's see. If I do that, will it count it? It did count it. Good. See, so now the purples are together, the whites are together, and the green is by itself. Which I think I don't have to keep. I don't think I have to keep them together. I think I just have to keep the colors separated. Let's find out here. I'm sure they'll make it harder on me. Here we go. This should tell me. So I do have to keep the colors together. Shoot.
That was easy. It looked difficult, but was easy.
Yeah. Once I figured it out here. Okay, so I gotta make sure that all the colors stay together. Gotta keep them separated. So anyway, do y'all have y'all got any shows coming up that you're really excited to see?
Honestly, not sure. Discovery.
Discovery. Shut your mouth.
Dirty mouth.
Let's see, what's wrong with this? Oh, because I got the whites together.
Yeah, the whites and blues are in the same.
Yeah.
In terms of show, not sure. I need to find something new actually. And there are as well things that I didn't watch. Something like Lost in Space season 2 I didn't watch, and it's on Netflix already like for ages right now. I think since Christmas or something. So that I want to watch. There is the show called Good Place that I want to finish. It's not nerdy, it's not sci-fi, but it's funny.
I've heard good things about that.
Hey, it's funny. Yeah, it's simply funny.
Let's see. That's the white and the yellow together.
The whites and blues are still not separated.
Hmm.
Come in if you have
Altered Carbon?
I've heard good things about it. I haven't bothered to watch it yet. I've been watching Lock and Key.
This is new, right?
Altered Carbon. I think it's in its second season.
No. I mean the
Lock and Key.
Or
yes,
yeah.
It is. It's like pretty new.
Yellow and blue is together. Yellow and blue is together.
Darn it! What am I missing? Let's see, I think that'll have. Yeah, that's yellow and blues together there. If I come up like this.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No, because you have, once again, you don't have the yellow and the blue separated right now.
Okay, like that. Blues are by themselves, but now I can't separate
Yes.
yellow and white. So what if I? Nope, not separated. Not separated. See, I'm pretty sure we've discovered that you have to keep the colors together. So now I've isolated blue into two groups, and I don't think it'll let me do that. Because otherwise, I could do it like so. Oh no, that white and red is together. Let's see. Okay. Nope. 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 Now. Ah. And here I was, bragging about it being so easy. This is what I get. Pride coming before my fall.
Wow.
Let's see.
Captain Trek, I assume some kid on your around you is not very pleased with something.
You would be correct. Let me mute this.
The mic or the kids?
Preferably the kids.
I saw some beautiful pictures about parents tying their kids, duct taping their kids when they are working from home. It was so hilarious.
Shoot.
I wish. I
Yeah.
wish.
Yeah, social services are bitch. Yeah, I know. Matthew, what about starting like a left bottom as you need to start, but you go just directly to the right. Go
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
2 more boxes. No. Go back.
Yeah.
Now up.
Okay.
No.
No.
Go below the yellow. Go left.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
No.
Sure. Yeah. Hey.
No.
Oh,
Did
the
it
red.
No.
The red.
The red. Go back. And just be no.
See, that's the yellow
One row
together.
below. You need to go. You need go below the yellow ones and just
Okay, you wanted me to go up here, go below the yellow
up
ones.
here. Stop.
Yep.
Stop.
Yep.
Up.
Okay.
Can we when we go now right?
See, if I do it like that, the yellows and the
No,
reds
no.
are together. But this is close.
Yeah.
I feel like you're on the right
up.
track.
Yeah.
Cause
Something.
it's so hard to backtrack on this. That's why whenever I try and go backwards, it looks like I'm insane. But
Looks like.
It may be true or not. That's almost isolating them. Okay, so I need blue up there like that. So now blue is isolated sufficiently from.
Yeah, but you have now isolated red from red.
But see
You
now.
don't have the 2 red in one.
Yeah, I was trying different things, see if I couldn't. I was basically testing to see if I really had to have them separated. Let's see. All they've done is taken the white and yellow from the puzzle to the left and flipped it around. And why does my camera keep turning off?
Up. Okay. That's okay. The DS9 picture is beautiful as well.
It is, but I know people come here for my winning looks.
And your homemade haircut.
And my humility.
That looks so professional.
Okay.
Humiliation.
Let's see. I hear it beeping over there.
We don't see it right now, the game. We see yours.
Yeah, I'm getting my camera turned back on. Clearly, I got stuff to work out with this. I'll get it one day. I thought I disabled it from going to sleep, but clearly I had not. Yeah, I'm back. Okay.
Oh yeah, because it's not the webcam. Oh.
Okay, so since I've rotated white and yellow, what if I try rotating my vector here? What's your vector?
Victor.
Let's see that. No.
Roger.
Nope. No.
The blue is isolated too much.
Okay, I don't see any colors touching any other colors that they shouldn't be, right?
But they are not grouped.
But it worked. Okay. Okay, I was wrong a minute ago. I don't have to have all the colors together. Gosh. That is something kind of fun. Oh, hey, Jim's here. Hey,
Jim is
Cinnabon.
here.
How you doing?
Oops, hey. How's it going, guys?
Going good. What you up to?
Oh, not too much. Just got home.
You
Really a nice day. It was really nice out here. It's almost 70 degrees.
It is nice.
70 is boiling. Almost.
Let's see.
You were on the right track.
Yeah.
Up, down. Yeah. That's the one.
It sure is. There we go. Woo.
And you don't need to solve that one in the middle? Obviously not. The one that...
No, they're all solved.
Oh, it worked.
Yeah. Yeah, so it
Okay.
turns out I didn't have to keep the colors grouped. I must have done something wrong on the
Okay.
puzzle. Well, Jim, you looking forward to any shows coming out, or what's got your interest right now?
Yeah, not really. I've never been a really big TV watcher anyway, though. If you guys have any suggestions, I'll definitely take a look.
I was
Just
trying to talk about
don't-
Lock and Key. That one's proving to be quite interesting.
Yeah, I saw it on Netflix. I was gonna watch it, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Yeah, because we are hanging too much on YouTube.
Pretty much, yeah. Basically, what I've been doing for entertainment lately is just hanging out on YouTube.
I would agree. And no kids.
Hey.
They're outside. No, let's put it this way. One's 3, almost 4. The other's 4, getting close to 5. And they do not understand that when stuff runs out, there is no replacing it right now.
And what did you run out of? What you're missing, or what are the kids missing right now? What didn't you stockpile enough?
The problem is people going and buying crap like it's going out of style. Because they're getting stuff in every day. But you got to know when it's going to come, and you got to try to beat people that are coming. It's like, this is stupid. You know, I'm glad a lot of places are now putting some limits on some things, but I wish they'd almost limit everything.
Yeah.
Man, you can tell when the trucks are coming because when I was out this morning at the Cub Foods that's near where I was, and then the Costco, they get their trucks today, and yeah, their parking lots were completely packed.
Hmm.
Really?
Well, there's gonna be nothing later.
It's probably good that the people are not earning so much money here in this country. they cannot allow themselves to stockpile. No, it's the funny thing is we have now. I mentioned it yesterday, I think, in one of the streams, but we have a limitation of right now. Multiple stores opened, like for buying. I don't know, like for gardens, some what do you call it, where you can buy tools and
Hardware store?
yeah, hardware stores, exactly. They opened, but very strict regulations. You can have only one customer for every 270 square feet.
What?
If 270 square feet. If 270 square feet is 25 square meters, which should be something like this. Is 270 like let's say like bedroom size?
No, a 10 by 10 would be
100 square feet. Yeah.
100 square feet. So it's 2 smaller bedrooms. Like 2 kid bedrooms.
So for 270 square feet, you can have one customer. So basically, you need to know how many square feet you have in your store, and based on that, you can have this amount of customers in that store at once.
Yeah, several stores around here are starting to do that too, which is annoying. There's a lot.
And of course, face masks and gloves are mandatory. The problem is you cannot buy those latex gloves right now. They are basically sold out. Face masks, we
Later, Sharon Moore.
is less of a problem. So this is the funny thing. So I'm going for grocery shopping like once a week, but I do it anyway only once a week because it's only the two of us, and how much food do you need to have?
Right.
And yeah, and basically anyway 50% of my shopping cart is filled with food for my cats and dogs. Yeah. so now there are queues uh, um, outside of the stores for people waiting until they can be admitted.
Right. I mean, we have the same thing, but it's dumb here because they don't require you to wear gloves or a mask or anything. So all the people are literally standing right next to each other, hundreds of people in line. So I mean, it's
No,
like, well, there goes the social distancing nonsense right there.
you can get fined with almost 1,700 euro if you are not wearing a face mask.
But
Wow.
the face mask,
yeah.
unless it's an N95 face mask, it doesn't block the virus.
It's you know what? It's if everybody is wearing a face mask, you know what, when you are talking, you are basically spitting. When you are sneezing, you are spitting. When you are coughing, you are spitting. So basically, this is the thing why we we are pretty much aware that it's not stopping 100%, but at least gives you some type of protection, you know. And even the thing is, the filters that everybody's so talking about, like the FFP3 filters or FFP2 filters that are the most common, they are also they are way more dangerous than the face masks because you are breathing filtered air, but everything that you breathe out goes out without outside the filter.
Mm-hmm.
So the face mask is more protecting everybody, and the philosophy here behind that is treat yourself as you were infected and treat everybody else as they were infected.
Yes.
And that's the best way how to protect it. Basically, we got in the we increased the testing up to 1,000 people, and they are increasing it by every day by 200 of tested people. So we are around 1,000, 1,500 tested people right now every day, and we get something like 22 new cases were today, 22 were yesterday. There was one spike of 46 cases, I think, somewhere during the weekend, I think Saturday, because that was the day when they increased the testing, because until then they were doing something like 300 tests a day. And we have 338 cases right now, where 100 are in hospitals, the rest is at home, and there is only one severe case on a breathing machine, but otherwise everybody else is one another case is in the ICU, but that's it. So, and I think only one person died until now, and it was once again somebody with severe health issues even before. So that's the situation right now. So we are now on, it's week 3 of a total lockdown, and mostly, like 95% of all people behave responsibly, you know. So that's a good thing, and you know, it's let's be honest, it's way easier to contain 5.5 million people than 320 million people. Yeah. So definitely, yeah.
Okay, what am I missing on this puzzle?
Those maybe you should bring those orchids in the atmosphere and into space.
Have them take down the ships of my enemies. See, I was thinking maybe like red and pink are close enough together to be allowed, and you got this light green and dark green, like those are shades, and these blues could go together. But I can't. I still need to separate out somehow. Like that's wrong.
Maybe you need to isolate only the greens.
Okay,
somehow.
this game would.
What if it's separating the light from the dark, keeping light and dark together? If that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah. Let's give that a shot. So, like that.
And
That's a good idea.
That was worth a thought.
Yeah. Let's see.
I admire your patience.
I don't know. About now, I'd be giving up and claiming the game was broken.
Well, I am
No.
I am about
I
ready
was
to move
happy the
along
game
here.
would be broken.
I would definitely rage quit in the meantime.
Yeah.
I need something like first-person shooter with cheats on, where I'm immortal and I have unlimited ammo, and I would just go and shoot and kill and slash. Yeah.
Oh, here's a camo box.
Joseph.com.
Let's see. Lots of camo boxes. Let's see. Where does that
Or
go?
just call you Cheeto Joseph.
It's not cheating when you're playing only against the computer.
Great.
What? It's not my philosophy, it's Bird of Prey's philosophy.
I just endorse it.
Yeah. You know what? I was really enjoying Besiege.
Yeah.
On certain levels, I was rage quitting there as well with some of the machines. And there were, I think, 3 levels where I had to have a look on YouTube. What are the possible solutions? And based on their solutions, I created my own.
Let's see.
Because there was one level on Besiege where there was this floating cube, that one that Bert played so long.
Yeah.
Where he was trying to solve that one floating cube where everything was freezing up and floating up in the air. And there was such a stupid, simple solution to that one. Basically, you are creating a small vehicle with a rotor on top, like a helicopter, but you just turn the blades so that you get downward pressure, so you don't get lifted up, but you get downward pressure, and that was it. And the vehicle stayed on the ground, and you could grab with a simple grabber the cube. And I created such a complicated contraption with, I think, something like 50 water cannons that were aiming up, so that I got the down pressure. It was just crazy what I created. Mr. Londell, you wanted
gotta
to say
remember,
something.
Bird is an engineer.
Electrical engineer.
Yeah, engineer. And the first thing an engineer does is yeah. The first thing they do is it takes so long to do those.
I wonder if this is a hint right here. Oh. Maybe I can lump blues and purples together. I don't know.
Possible.
I don't know. I feel like I might need to backtrack a little bit. Like, I went a long way following that light. Maybe I skipped past a lot of middle ground tutorial sections.
In that case, you were doing great.
Yeah, here we are back at this area.
Windmill. Yay.
So yeah,
Netherlands.
I was mentioning this on Captain Trek's stream this morning, but I think it'd be fun if, like, sometime soon here, we set up a 24-hour stream using Streamlabs, and then just rotate between who's on and who's not.
Well, let's see here. We got our European people that can take
Might
the night
be
shift.
something.
What was that? You kind of broke out there.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be traveling.
Where to?
Because-
Aren't you on a lockdown?
No, I'm not on the lockdown. but no, I gotta check out of my old workplace tomorrow, so I'm gonna be traveling all the way down from Jacksonville all the way down to West Palm Beach, Florida, basically, and back tomorrow, same day. Just doing it all in one day.
What's the distance? Because
It's approximately about 300 miles, so about 4 hours there and back.
So 300 miles together altogether, right?
No, 300 miles one way, so 600
300
miles there and 600 miles total.
Shoot. That's and
So yeah,
I did
300 miles there and 300 miles back. So
yeah.
it takes about 4 hours to get down there and 4 hours to get back. So
It's a good drive.
yeah, I'm gonna be leaving like probably like 2 in the morning to get down there around 6 in the morning, and then leaving probably around noon or so to get back around 4 in the afternoon. So I'm gonna be up, yeah, quite a bit tomorrow, unfortunately.
Do you have at least a comfortable car?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a truck actually, but yeah.
That's good. Because 300 miles, and if I want to get it into kilometers, I have to do 1.6. So,
Yeah, I mean,
so
I
basically, so basically, you are crossing Slovakia there and back again.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'll be going like 80 miles per hour for the most part, because
Just do 88
Now, I guess-
and some serious shit will happen, you know?
Did you say? Are you heading west or south?
I'm heading south on
Okay.
95,
Okay, yeah.
and then
But everything is highway, right?
Yeah.
for the most part, yeah.
Yeah.
Except for like the first hour, yeah, everything's highway.
It's 900 trip.
You did the count? Okay. As I said, the whole Slovakia, there and back. And we are not able to build a highway cross country since 1976.
Why is that?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. There were deadlines set across those 44 years, many times, and they never finished it. Currently, you know what? Everything is built. The highway is now like up to 95% built, but there are some serious tunnels that they need to do. And last year there was an Italian company doing digging one of the tunnels, and but they something happened there, some corruption I mean within the Italian company, and they basically just disappeared from one day to another, or they disappeared overnight.
Yeah, we have some Italian company problems that they what's the word? We have toll roads out here where you have to pay to use them, and they're all
Yes.
owned by Italian companies basically. I don't understand why, but they are. And so it was one of these things where it's like, okay, in order to get the road made, we'll set it up to be a toll road, and when it's done being paid off, the toll will end. But wouldn't you know it, they just always seem to find something to pay more for to keep the toll going indefinitely. It's crazy corrupt, and I hate them, but
Yeah.
they're all Italian owned. I don't get what that. What's up with that?
We have here for all trucks over 3.5 tons. So basically, 3.5 tons. I don't know. I don't want to think about the measurements. They have like electronic gates. So they have like machines that are measuring their distances, and they have to basically pay for that one. And everything that's like smaller, including normal cars, we are paying €50 a year digitally for using the highways. Yeah.
Hey,
like
so
a flat rate.
I found another video recorder thing. I'm gonna go ahead and listen to this, and then wrap the stream up for the day, because I think Bird's gonna start at 8 minutes now, so it's time to get things wrapped up anyway.
Oh yeah, he was supposed to start like he said 5 o'clock.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so I'm gonna listen to this. Hold on just 1 second here.
Yeah.
I maintain that the cosmic religious feeling is the strongest and noblest motive for scientific research. Only those who realize the immense efforts and, above all, the devotion without which pioneer work in theoretical science cannot be achieved are able to grasp the strength of the emotion out of which alone such work, remote as it is from the immediate realities of life, can issue. What a deep conviction of the rationality of the universe, and what a yearning to understand, were it but a feeble reflection of the mind revealed in this world, Kepler and Newton must have had to enable them to spend years of solitary labor in disentangling the principles of celestial mechanics. Those whose acquaintance with scientific research is derived chiefly from its practical results easily develop a completely false notion of the mentality of the men who, surrounded by a skeptical world, have shown the way to kindred spirits scattered wide through the world and through the centuries. Only one who has devoted his life to similar ends can have a vivid realization of what has inspired these men and given them the strength to remain true to their purpose in spite of countless failures.
Sorry, it's a long one.
It is cosmic religious feeling that gives a man such strength. A contemporary has said, not unjustly, that in this materialistic age of ours, the serious scientific workers are the only profoundly religious people. Albert Einstein, 1930.
It was a quote from Einstein talking about how he believes that you have to have a religious bent, or the best scientists are those who have a religious bent, and talks about how Newton and I forget the other guy already had a religious bent, and when they were trying to figure out the movement of cosmic bodies, and that is actually an interesting thing in real life, that the reason why the church did back the model of the solar system that we have now was exactly because it made more sense. It was only because of the pressure of outside secular forces that the church began persecuting Galileo, as it were.
But I think Galileo was persecuted by the church because he was a jerk towards the Pope. He was actively attacking the church, so that's why he was persecuted.
I don't think he actually meant to attack the church. He did release a paper after the church had told him not to. So, oh, we lost you. I'm sorry, Mr. Lundell.
Mr. Lundell, you're breaking up.
All right, so say that again. You broke up on us there. Rats. Here's another of those black things. They hum when I get close to it. I know y'all can't hear it, but that hums.
Mr. Lundell, turn off your webcam because probably that could help, because you are really breaking up. We cannot hear you.
I'm trying to give you just a second here. Okay, go ahead, Mr. Lindell. Ah, darn, I still can't hear you.
Sometimes he gets pretty big, like.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, he did pick a fight with the Pope. I know the Pope didn't care about the whether the sun revolved around the earth or the earth revolved around the sun. What he did care about was any actual or perceived slights on Galileo's part toward the Pope.
Yeah, that was it. That's why I'm saying that he brought it up on himself, because he was actively attacking and digging into church, and church was pretty strong then. Yeah, so that's why he was persecuted. Yeah.
And I do know that a lot of secular scientists wanted Galileo to be censored, that they didn't like the ideas he was putting forth, like outside the church itself, and the church ended up listening to it, and we got some fun drama.
Because he was a radical. He was a radical at his time.
Yeah.
You know? So he came up with radical ideas. So definitely he wasn't accepted very well. That was the thing. Because when you look at the Vatican Observatory, they are responsible for so many discoveries that definitely nobody can say that the modern church is against science or something like this. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah. But hey, on that note, I am going to wrap it up. We are just 2 minutes from Bird going on, most likely. So guys on the panel, thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll have to do this again soon, and maybe sometime real soon we can actually get somehow work out some sort of 24-hour stream where people get on and talk or play games like this, and we can all just jump in and have a good time as time allows. But until then, I'll see you all next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please share it, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that bell icon to be kept up to date with all the new videos that I release on this channel. And as always, may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Amen.